All right, so this is my testimonial from Jerry. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
All right, my name is Jerry Wiliams. I'm my late 20s, an athlete, avid worker. So I work a lot, do a lot of training, limited time, but I do what I do because I love what I do.
So why did you come to work with me?
I'd say about 3, almost 4 years ago. Yeah, almost 4 years ago, I was training and I got injured. I thought I pulled a muscle. Felt like I pulled something in my hamstring, groin, quad area. Went to different physical therapists, tried acupuncture, tried different health therapy clinics, tried chiropractors, and each one I went to, I was for sure I'd get help. I just always felt so optimistic. I was like, yeah, this doctor's going to prescribe some anti-inflammatories and I'm going to get fixed, or this chiropractor is going to twist this joint back into place and I'll be back to my healthy athletic self. And they just weren't working, and almost everyone I knew, I kept telling them, hey, this is what I'm going through and I'm just so nervous that I won't be able to compete again. And I told one of my friends and he said, hey, I'll recommend you to this guy. It's going to seem weird because he doesn't do what everybody else does. He'll touch one part of your body and he'll fix another part of your body.
Cool.
And I was like, hey, if I spent so much money on all these doctors that have me doing different stretches and physical therapies and they didn't help, it's worth a shot. And
okay. And then what was the process like with Adam?
I came in and he had me do some paperwork. He asked me about the problem. I explained how I got injured, how I've been treating it up until that point, and some of the things that we did. And he took all the information down, looked over it, and went to the table. He checked different areas of my body, started with my psoas muscle, and immediately found where the problem was originating from and different things just about my health background, and started doing some body work and different types of therapy.
I mean, were there a few things that were unique, like working with the visual system or vestibular system? Right?
A lot of unique. I wouldn't know where to start.
And then what were your results like after your treatment with me?
Immaculate results. I went from being able to run sprints and distance to being injured and not being able to run past 4 or 5 miles to within just a few days after getting treated, jumping back up to 7 miles without pain, 9 miles without pain. Was able to fully train for my marathon, ran my first New York City marathon without pain.
Awesome.
3 to 4 marathons later, still doing maintenance treatment and getting better every time.
Awesome.
Beating PRs. So.
And what was the best thing about working with me?
The best thing about working with you, you're not after the money.
Great.
It's still hard for me to fathom how you know so much stuff about the human body and you're not in it for the money, you're in it for the clients. Knowing how committed you are to checking up and making sure that we're doing good even if we don't check in, and knowing how passionate you are about what you do, your therapy, it's honestly the best thing, because it's like, if you go to a mechanic, the mechanic might just be, hey, let me fix your car and see how much money I can make off you. And I look at my body as my means of, my athleticism and how I perform. And you're not in it for just your pocket, you're in it for making sure that I'm performing to optimal performance. And
awesome.
That's honestly the best thing for me.
Perfect. All right. Thank you very much for your testimonial. I really appreciate it. All right. So.
Appreciate it, Adam.
Yep.